What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Monday afternoon's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. First and foremost, I hope that you've all had a wonderful weekend. Mondays are the start of the week, unfortunately, but I'm going to do my best to keep you up to date over the next few days around Liverpool's summer transfer business. So what are we going to talk about in today's video? We're going to be giving you guys an actual date when we'll hear from Arne Slot. He's going to be conducting a press conference this week. We're also going to be speaking about interest in 3 Liverpool players, 2 of those coming from Saudi and 1 coming from the Turkish League. We're also going to be keeping you up to date with Liverpool's pursuit of Mr. Anthony Gordon. Trigger warning, this could become the dreaded word saga. I know, nobody wants it, but it does look like this one could rumble on a little bit further. And we're going to be keeping you up to date with the backtracking as well from a lot of Newcastle-based journalists and media around what actually happened with Anthony Gordon. So, my part is to keep you informed, but your part is to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Before I go any further, again, a reminder, our tickets for our Cardiff show at the Richard Burton Theatre on August the 2nd, and our Liverpool show at the Hot Water Comedy Club on August the 4th are both on sale with the link in the description or the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen. They're both priced at just £15 and they are all ages events. The last events we're going to do for the foreseeable, so hope to see you at them. Right, let's get stuck into it. Rayan Cherki, remember that name from Lyon? Liverpool linked with a move? Well, according to L'Equipe, he's about to turn down Liverpool, Arsenal and Spurs, or at least not go after that interest from those clubs. He's going to Paris Saint-Germain, according to L'Equipe. So that is one player that we can very much rule out of a move to Liverpool. Now, Anthony Gordon. This is a bit of a strange situation because it's kind of the morning after the night before type scenario here. It didn't work out, and Newcastle fans are left with a bit of egg in their face. Now, I want to say I've got nothing but love and support for the Geordies. I think they're a great group of people. I've nothing against Newcastle Football Club, but the backtracking from some of the media here has been something to behold. The truth of the matter is, it looks like he was offered to Liverpool, and now everyone's backtracking, knowing that Anthony Gordon's not going to be very happy about the prospect of being offered up to Liverpool. Now, Newcastle are reporting, or it's been reported up in Newcastle, I should say, that there are lingering fears internally at Newcastle that Anthony Gordon's head may have been turned after conversations took place with Liverpool. Of course they would be. It's a bigger club. It's his club, the club he grew up supporting. So if any of us in that position had the chance to join the club we supported as a kid, I think we'd all want to move there, particularly because Liverpool are back in the Champions League and will be challenging for major silverware. So I'm not surprised at all. But the backtracking from some of the media up in Newcastle has been quite funny. This said, with 2 months left of the window, who's to say that he hasn't whetted Gordon's appetite and his representatives can't say that the door is completely closed on a potential move to Liverpool before August 31st deadline. I think there are some legs left in this one, but there will have to be some headway made on the valuations. What Liverpool value Anthony Gordon at and what Newcastle are asking for are of course going to be 2 very different things. Now, Newcastle don't have any lingering profit and sustainability rule headaches because now is the first day of a new financial year and a new 3-year cycle period for PSR, so they don't have to worry about that one. I do think there are legs left in this story, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, it kind of has the potential to go into saga territory, so keep an eye on it, and as and when we get updates, of course we will bring them right to you. Don't go anywhere though, because there's still a lot to go through on today's video. And now we're going to speak about the dreaded words again. Saudi interest. Well, it seems as though the interest is still there for Alisson Becker and Mohamed Salah. This here from James Pearce said, Alisson, who's away with Brazil at the Copa America, is still coveted by the Saudi Pro League, but there is no suggestion that he is interested in a move this summer. The same goes for captain Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. Interest in all the boys from the Saudi Pro League, but according to James Pearce, they're going to stay put for the season. Now, obviously, 2 of those 3 gents have contract issues that need to be resolved by Liverpool. Alisson has longer to run on his deal. If I remember correctly, I think Ali's 2027. Virg and Mohamed Salah, though, well, their contracts are up in a year's time, so we're going to have to figure out what to do there. Bit of a mad one, this, but Jose Mourinho goes to Fenerbahce, and then all of a sudden there is a massive link to Fenerbahce and one of our boys. And I'm not talking about a mid-level player. I'm talking about Darwin Núñez. believe it or not, Fenerbahce are showing interest in signing Liverpool and Uruguay forward Mr. Darwin Núñez. I can go as far right now as to say to you, isn't going to happen, no chance, no way, no how. Liverpool are not going to sell. Liverpool have no interest in selling, and Liverpool very firmly believe that we have still to see the best of Mr. Darwin Núñez, and that we will likely see it this season under Arne Slot. So let me know your thoughts on that one. It's a bit of a mad one, alright. I mean, one, I don't know if Fenerbahce have the bank balance to be able to try to prize the €100 million striker away from Liverpool, but maybe it's just a link because Mourinho's gone in there and they're trying to big the club up a bit. I don't know, but it seems a little bit foolish to me. Now, speaking about our manager Arne Slot, James Pearce has confirmed that Arne Slot will speak to the media for the first time as Liverpool head coach this Friday at 11 a.m. at the AXA Training Centre. I think we're all going to be eagerly anticipating this one. It's really interesting, this, for me, because I can't wait to hear from Arne Slot. I love to hear what he had to say when he was speaking with Peter McDowell, being interviewed as Liverpool head coach. But it's one thing having the club's media interviewing you with predetermined questions. It's quite another thing when the journalists start asking about transfer business, backroom staff, tactics, and all the stuff that we're really interested in. So do keep an eye on this situation, because I'm really intrigued to hear from him. So it is this Friday, 11 a.m. We'll be speaking to the media. I'm not sure if we're going to get all of it initially or if some of it will be embargoed for the newspapers the next day. But do keep an eye on the situation, because it does look like we're finally going to find out a little bit about what the plans are in store. And speaking about that, well, we're talking about the plans for the football club. Arne Slot has been in daily contact, according to James Pearce, with Richard Hughes as well, to adjust on-field and off-field issues and structures at the club. Michael Edwards has been given input as well, and there's a bit of a collaborative approach, according to James Pearce, to transfers, with data heavily influencing who is pursued and at what price. This is really interesting to me, because I'm a little bit old school, you know. When I was growing up, it was all about the eye test and your scouts going looking at players. Then obviously data became a little bit more prevalent in the coming years. But now, Liverpool are betting big on the data side of things. We all know and have heard about Will Spearman and his work. The work that he's put in to develop and build an algorithm that he thinks can actually help coaches with transfer business and stuff as well. It's all riveting stuff, but way above my pay grade. And I've no problem with data and analysts looking at transfers to determine value and future potential. I do hope it is a bit of a balanced approach, though, and we do still have time for the old school work of the likes of Barry Hunter and Dave Fallows and other scouts and recruitment staff. But it's all about getting value, right? And I have to say one thing, I do trust Michael Edwards implicitly with our transfer business. My only concern has always been about how much money. But if the proof of the pudding is said to be in the eating, let's see how hungry we are, because I'm starving. I bet you are as well. And it'll be interesting to see what happens over the summer with our transfer business. Things are starting to heat up now. We've already seen today Chelsea announce another signing, young striker brought in from Barcelona. And we start to see interest the likes of Manchester United as well in Matthias de Ligt. We got to get moving. Other clubs are doing their business, starting to get things rolling, and as clubs get knocked out of these international tournaments, you would certainly hope that the same applies to us. So let me know in the comment section what type of business you're looking for this summer, how many signings are realistic for the Reds, and what names you've got. For me, I'll get the ball rolling. I'd like to see us bring in Calafiori or Mark Gay in the centre-back position. Ederson is the midfielder that I'd like us to bring in. And then up top, I've said it all along, and I'm going to double down on it after his performance again yesterday. For me, Nico Williams is that guy. His statistics are incredible. He's only 21 years of age. He's getting better and better. And his release clause of £45 million seems some good value for money. So for me, Nico Williams is a no-brainer. Then, of course, we've got to talk about what happens with the three contracts. Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Trent. I haven't got a clue. So I'm asking you guys to let me know what you think. Right, I will be back late tonight at about 10 o'clock with another news roundup. Until then, enjoy your Monday. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.